This video will discuss writing a professional email. By watching this video, you will learn to do the following: include a subject line, write a greeting, write formal content in your email, and include a formal closing. To write an email, you must be logged in to your Villa Outlook. To start, click on New Message in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. This will open up a new message. You will notice that all the fields are blank to begin with. In the To column, you need to type the email address of the person you are writing to. If the person has a Villa email account, you can type the first few letters of the person's name, or search the directory to find the email account. In the next field, you will see the CC field. If there is a person you want to include on the email, you can also include that person's email address here. For example, you might be writing your professor, but you want to CC your advisor on the communication. Underneath that, you will be able to add a subject line. The subject line should have the main idea of the message that you're writing and should only be a few words. For example, you might write English 101 Assignment 1 question. You should just put a few words in this field. Underneath that, you should put the main text of your message. When you're emailing professionals on campus, whether it's your professor or the president of the college, you should make sure your email is as formal as possible, similar if you were writing a letter. The greeting of your email should include Dear, and then include the person's title: professor, instructor, doctor, Mr. or Mrs., and the person's last name. Always make this as formal as possible. Put a comma after your greeting, and then hit return twice on your keyboard to start a new line, and leave a space below the greeting. In your first sentence, state your name, how you know the person that you're writing to, and what you're trying to accomplish by writing your email. Remember, your professor may be teaching several classes, so you want to remind the professor of how they're interacting with you. For example, I might write, "This is student name from your English 101 class, and I am writing today to ask a question about assignment 1. Especially if you're writing a professor, you should explain what you've done to try to solve the problem yourself. For example, you might say, "I have reviewed the syllabus in the D2L page," or you might say, "I've already consulted the website and I haven't found the answer to my question there." Next, you should ask your question. For example, you might write, "Am I able to give you a draft to review and get feedback before the due date of the assignment?" When the content of your email is typed, you should hit enter twice and incorporate a closing. This could be as simple as "thank you," or as formal as "sincerely." It should only be a few words. Lastly, at the end of your email, you should type your name. Your name should appear directly below the closing. Professional emails should be polite, concise, and have a formal tone. Make sure that your words are spelled correctly and that you've checked for correct grammar. Lastly, hit send and wait for a reply. Remember, check your email regularly and respond to an email you receive. When you write professional emails, you should include a subject line, write a greeting, write formal content in your email, and include a formal closing. Remember, you can watch this video tutorial as many times as you need to. Feel free to review this tutorial again. If you have any questions, reach out to the Student Success Center at studentsuccess@villa.edu.